Hey, my name is Tashay West.
And I'm Moses Mosley.
And this is our epic Walking Dead review. First, I'd like to say thank you so much to Atlanta Movie Tours for allowing us to use your space. If you guys are ever in Atlanta and you want to tour some great locations from The Walking Dead, The Hunger Games, you gotta check out AtlantaMovieTours.com. And also, at the end of this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. We will be giving one lucky fan a free pair of tickets to the Atlanta Movie Tours. So share it, repost it, like, comment.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is also daring. So like to share.
I don't know about that.
I dare them to share.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I died inside when Noah was slowly dying, and looking at Glenn's face when he was looking at him like being eaten and torn apart, I was like, Glenn is broken now. He's like, he's not going to be the same anymore.
I mean, they built Noah up this whole episode. He's going to be the next architect. He just wants to learn, you know.
He just wants to help.
You know, they just built him up so much so that when they took him down, we could really feel bad. And so the filmmakers had that plan. The writers had that plan the whole episode. So I already knew something was gonna happen with him.
Thanks, Robert Kirkman. Thank you for hurting me again.
I knew something was gonna happen with him, but you know, I didn't expect it to be so gruesome though.
Like, I honestly think that was top 5 worst deaths so far. Because like how in depth they were with it and how drawn out they drew that whole thing out. They didn't just make it quick. They made it so you could savor it and feel what he was feeling, and it was very well done. Yeah.
No, it was a good episode. I thought the Walker action was really. It was a 10. I feel like it was a 10. I was like.
I know.
You know, towards the end of the episode, man. Okay, so how about Rich and the husband?
Oh,
Rich.
Who's that? Who's
That's
Rich?
my writing. How about Rick and husband?
I knew from the last episode that something was gonna go down with them. Like when I saw how Rick had that look in his eye of hatred when he saw Jesse's husband put his arm around her, and how he got that shame look in his eye, I knew something was gonna happen with him. But obviously the husband said that he wanted to be friends with Rick now. But he was obviously drunk and kind of like intimidating a little bit. He was really tall. That's what I noticed. I was like, wow, he's super tall. This guy's up there.
That would be a scary zombie if he became one.
Right.
That's a tall zombie.
Right.
But, you know, what did you think about that interaction between the two?
I think that shows his insecurity, and I think that shows that he thinks Rick is a threat to him, and that he kind of wants to present that kind of dominance over Rick, and I think he's trying to intimidate him, but I don't think
how would you feel? Like, I feel like all these fans are taking Rick's side in the matter, and yes, we
Rick's
learned.
Rick's the favorite.
I get it, but he's coming after this man's wife. At the end of the day,
she's obviously not happy, bro. Come on, really?
Rick had the same thing happen for him, kinda, but you know, I don't know. I just feel like I feel bad for the guy. I would be just as mean to Rick if I was him.
If it turns out that he is actually abusing them, I want Rick to step in, and I want him the strong armor. Okay, I want him to take her. Okay.
If he is actually abusing them,
I think he is.
If it's happening, you know, I don't necessarily think that is. I don't know. The story to me is a little too shaky. First of all, the little kid followed Carol into the store where she was taking the guns. Now he's just showing up at her house just asking for cookies. First of all, she's stealing guns, little kid. You think you're gonna be more protected from her than at home? I don't know.
I think that showed you right there that he's obviously not feeling protected at home. If he can sympathize with a stranger, that shows you're not being protected.
Or he's on some secret Deanna mission to find out more about what's going on. That's what I think.
You're just paranoid.
No, I just really think that because everything is too perfect. She showed up at Rick's door like, oh, I have some laundry. Oh, let me cut your hair. Who does that to strangers from the zombie apocalypse?
You're welcoming everybody in. You want to make them
cutting
feel
their hair. That is just too much. Cutting their hair is just like too much. And then
she didn't have a pie. What else was she gonna offer him? Come on, man.
They could have got a pie from the storage place or whatever. But I just don't trust. I don't trust it. I think it's something sneaky going on, something underhanded, and I think the whole town has something to do with it. Either that or everybody's just perfect.
In that respect, I do think they are covering up something. Not to mention with the W's that are on some of the walkers' heads, and the fact that you don't have that many warriors in your town, but somehow you were able to stave off all the walkers, and not to mention other internal threats that could have been entering. So I definitely think there's obviously somebody out there either protecting them or keeping them subjectified.
And also, it might be a point that they actually bring more people in just to have more people to leave out there for the walkers to eat and for them to escape.
Exactly right.
As we've seen, the people basically just run when there's a walker attack.
That's true, yeah. And it's like they don't have any type of defense or anything. So it's like, to me, it's like something is going on, and I can't wait to see what happens with it.
No matter how many guns they have, no matter anything, they just run. They just take off. The whole "it was us" line.
Yeah.
Did you understand that, or?
To me, it was them saying that they were the problem. You know, they were the reason why people were getting killed, and I think it was their lack of courage for a fact. Also, the fact that they aren't trained, but I think it's just a basic human instinct that they're all lacking to want to protect each other instead of protecting themselves, and I think that's what it is.
And maybe they're not a true community. You know, one thing about Rick's group is that they will save each other. They will do what they need to.
They're family.
Yeah, they're family. And Deanna's trying to create this community of different families just put together and trying to make them cohesive. But maybe some of these people just aren't going to jail.
And I think that's really why, one of the main reasons why she took to them so hard. Because she saw how close they were and tight-knit and how strong they were together. And I think she's trying to take that from them and install it into the community so she can benefit more from it. Because she's a tactician. That's one thing I'll give her. She's an intelligent woman, but I think she's a manipulator. And I think she has a little bit of governor in her.
I don't see that. I mean, maybe towards the end of the episode, the end of the season, she'll start to reveal that more. I feel like she's a nice woman. I think she's true to who she is now. Things around her might be a little bit skewed, and it may not be going the way that she plans for them to go, but I think she's true to herself. And I particularly like that they record things, you know. I think that's smart, yeah. It's just cool because you never know who's going to see it in the future. If they die and aliens come down and wonder what happened to this super race that built all the buildings, they could see Deanna's videos. Right. So I think that's cool. So I kind of think she's really smart, and I think she's who she is. Now, there may be some freaky crazy stuff with the citizens going on outside of her knowledge, but my guess is that she's all right. But that's just my prediction. I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see, because that smile she first gave them, it reminded me of the lady.
No, it was not that bad.
It was a little that cannibal smile. Here's the soup. Here's the soup with arms in it. You know, like, I don't know, man. See? That
was creepy. Everybody was just standing still, and she's just over there cooking. And it's like, where did you get all this meat from? That was just freaky. Deanna is not that bad. Not that bad, I'm sure.
Just a little bit.
Okay, then Father Gabriel, in this last scene.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I'm thinking that he's really just showed his true intentions. If you can say that the people who saved your life, took you under their wing to protect you, are the devil, that are technically they're the problem with the new community, that they need to leave, that shows what type of real coward he is.
Well, I just think it shows that he is the devil.
Exactly.
And I think ultimately he probably took that on, and even though he's telling her about them, he's probably more so warning her about himself.
Yeah,
He's the devil. Take that again.
I think he's the devil, and he was probably, when he was warning Deanna about them, he was probably warning blah blah blah. He is the devil, in my opinion, and when he was warning Deanna about the group, he was probably in turn warning her about himself.
I can see that. I think he's dealing with a lot of guilt right now, and I think it's starting to really pour out. But the fact that he can actually still put them in somewhat jeopardy by making that kind of comment to someone who doesn't know them that well, who's still trying to get warmed up to them, that says right there he's actually trying to protect himself and draw attention away from his intentions. Because if she actually analyzes him and he comes clean about the stuff that he's done, there's no way she's gonna trust him, and she's gonna want him to go. So I think he's trying to pass the hot water onto the Rick's group to bring attention.
And I don't
to
see
himself.
why, because I don't think anybody's even paying attention to him.
Honestly, yeah.
It's just his own internal battle.
He just lost my respect, honestly, this whole episode. Like, I didn't trust him before, but I don't even like him anymore.
So this episode, we lost Noah. What was the other guy's name?
Aiden.
Aiden, yeah, we lost
He was
Aiden
a jerk.
too.
I'm glad he did.
So let's go ahead and do a moment of silence for these two deaths and the numerous Walker deaths that happened. They didn't have to die. You know, they just went into the Walker territory. They could have stayed alive.
Right. I feel bad for the
Walkers. We're Walkers.
We gotta stick together.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
gotta stick
brotherhood,
together.
okay?
So let's have a moment of silence for their death. Okay. But you know, it was a great episode. I think it was out of 10 probably a 8.5 for
I
me.
give it a 9.
A 9?
I gave it a 9. It was a step up for me.
Yeah, it was a really good episode. Lots of great development, and it really is like, I just can't wait for the next one.
I cannot wait. 2 more episodes and that huge season finale. I think we're all gonna need some Kleenexes after that one, man.
Yes. But I'd like to say thank you to our studio audience. Woo! Did you guys have anything that y'all wanted to talk about that we maybe?
Hi,
Hey, introduce yourself.
I'm Chase.
She's Chase. Where you from?
Dallas, Texas.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you did the tour with Atlanta Movie Tours and everything?
Here and in Sonoy.
Yes. So you got to see a lot of the great moments and places that some of the
Got
great
to see
things.
Alexandria.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was amazing. I cried when I saw it. I did. I cried.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment,
And share while you like and comment.
Yes. And don't forget to check out AtlantaMovieTours.com. And yeah, thanks for watching.
You guys
How
are
about
awesome.
Rick and husband.
I knew from the last episode that something was gonna go down with them. Like, when I saw how Rick had that look in his eye of hatred when he saw when